it's pretty incredible to think just how fast this situation has occurred. If you're a middle class salaried worker with with savings and uh, you have a bunch of money in the S&P 500 in your brokerage account. You got liquid assets that you can sell off, um, and you you don't have a full Bitcoin. I mean, just imagine you could have had 10 Bitcoin not too long ago, and that's gone. That opportunity for you is gone, and now it's come down to, well, just that one Bitcoin is still attainable. That really is the it. To own one Bitcoin is going to be a status symbol for the rich one day. I believe that. I can't prove it, but I definitely believe that there's a psychological um, the milestone of owning one Bitcoin is entirely psychological, right? Because the the unit of account is ultimately arbitrary as long as it does not fluctuate. But because Bitcoin is fixed at 21 million, and because of the current fiat price of it, um, makes it already so precious. So such a it requires real skin in the game right now. It requires real conviction to buy a single Bitcoin if you are in the middle class. That is a serious investment to put $60,000 into Bitcoin. But one day, I believe it will be the case that the rich will brag that they have one Bitcoin, and I'm talking about the rich who do not take advantage of opportunities now. I'm talking about the rich who who buy Bitcoin when much further down the line, when Bitcoin, to own one Bitcoin is beyond the capacity of 99.99% of the world. Then the rich will buy one Bitcoin just for the sake of saying that they own one full Bitcoin, because there's that magical psychological milestone that is all important. And if you're in the middle class, I mean, at that point, which is, I think, probably not that far in the future, you know, who knows, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, in the long term, it doesn't really matter. I believe that this will come to pass. The middle class will be totally and utterly priced out of owning one Bitcoin. And in this critical moment in history, which I believe will never present itself again, there's a point at which Bitcoin's price, even if it was to crash 50%, 60, 75% in the future, even if it was to do that, the middle class would still be just totally priced out of owning one Bitcoin. But right now, that opportunity is still there. And for the vast majority of the world, owning one Bitcoin, that is long gone. Long gone. So if you're in the middle class, you have some excess savings, you have a higher income, this is the goal to work towards. One Bitcoin. If we're talking about, if you are in the very top socioeconomic class, I'm not really going to get into that, because I'm most interested in the working class, the middle class, the backbone of society. If you're a high income earner and you have a very high net worth, if you're a millionaire, I think that you can figure out what's going on here in terms of how much you should be exposed to. Um, I mean, why do you not own at least one Bitcoin? Just go do it right now. If you're in that class, if you're already a fiat millionaire and you have, $1 million in $1 million plus in liquid assets, I think you have to figure out what your own milestones are. Do you want to be a double-digit Bitcoin owner? That is, you're going to be priced out of that. That's for you to decide. But yeah, so let's review. If you are a working class, unskilled, or semi-skilled laborer, you're looking right now to accumulate 1 million sats, 1% of 1 Bitcoin. If you are a blue collar, skilled worker, you're looking at becoming a 6-figure bit holder. 100,000 bits, 1/10 of a Bitcoin. And if you are middle class, above median income, salaried, with liquid assets that you can convert into Bitcoin, what are you doing not owning 1 Bitcoin? What are you doing? This is your for the working class, the blue collar workers. If you didn't already own Bitcoin, you're already priced out of the 1 Bitcoin. If you're in the middle class, look at that, because you are going to fall into that category soon enough. Soon, for the middle class, you're going to be looking at 100,000 bits, 1/10 of a Bitcoin as your target. Remember, these milestones, just the way that exponential growth works is that the longer you wait, the further down the ladder you fall in terms of milestones. The longer you wait, give it time, and the middle class will only be able to afford, realistically, to be a sat millionaire. And if you're washing dishes right now, and you take the opportunity to be a sat millionaire, and then in the future, the vast majority of the middle class can't even afford that, well, guess what? You've significantly, measurably improved your socioeconomic status. You took the opportunity while it presented itself, and you bumped yourself up. You bumped yourself up in such a degree that now the middle class is essentially jealous of you. The middle class cannot attain what you were capable of attaining because you took the opportunity. And those milestones will just keep it. When you really want to look far into the future, you can see situations in which even being a sat millionaire becomes a status symbol. Remember, the last Bitcoin to be mined is going to be in what, 2140? What will being a sat millionaire mean in 2140? To put it in perspective, right now, the daily Bitcoin reward for mining is about 900 Bitcoin. 900 Bitcoin a day is the block reward for miners. In 2136, starting in 2136 and ending in 2140, the daily reward for mining will be 144 sats. Start thinking long term. Start thinking about your children, your children's children. What will be the status of a sat millionaire when in an entire day of mining in the entire world on the Bitcoin network is being rewarded with 144 sats. And your family, because you were a diligent uh, person with foresight who decided, I'm going to work towards getting that 1 million sats, even though all I'm doing is washing dishes, and you did that, your family, generations from now, when the block reward for the entire world is 144 sats, a million sats for your family, you'll be long dead, but generations from now, they may look back at that as being um, simply legendary, and it will have been life altering. You will have created perhaps generational wealth.